Good afternoon, people. Today is Wednesday, the 31st. So, I want to thank you all. Let's give you an update on my dryer problem. I look at this place in Scottsburg, rent to own, talked it over with my son, and we call this other person about a repair of the dryer. He said I would pay more to rent to own than I can buy it for new. The repair cost is same as buying a new one. So that's all out, and I don't have the money to buy a new one. If you go to Home Depot and look at the dryers, you know about how much they cost. I'm sorry to ask it, but happy birthday to everybody today on the planet, wherever you are on the planet. For you men, I know there's some ladies, it's mostly men. If you got married on this day, your anniversary, don't forget that, you all. So I'm between a rock and a hard place. I guess I'm going to have to spend $10 to $40 a month to take my wet clothes to the laundromat and dry them. That's wear and tear on my car. I pray to God, for you all to help me out somehow. So I'm going to throw my post office box out. It's Tom Cartwright, Post Office Box 1, Charlestown, Indiana, 47111. If you know how to do the Cash App, it's the $, Tom Cartwright, 4375, to send donations to help me get a new dryer. I'm 70 plus years old. 4 heart attacks, stroke, type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, arthritis, and that gets me upset because I can't use my rider because it costs way over $500 to fix it. Probably a new Mora deck. Oh, there's a hummingbird came down to get some sugar water. Hello, Pete. How you doing this afternoon? Well, I would have to let me turn it around. Tie a rope from this tree over to that tree, and do it. I could do that. I remember growing up in Charlestown, we had 2 metal posts outside, like maybe a 3 or 4 inch round pipe in the concrete with, what do you call it, a U upside down metal part welded onto it with holes drilled through it where you have screws on it and put clothesline on both ends of it and tighten it up. During the wintertime, Mom had a clothesline in the basement. That was no problem. You know, I've been thinking about putting a clothesline up. You know, maybe 100 feet of wire, maybe. That probably would work. And Pete, if you remember, like I say, I'm 70 plus years old. When my mom passed away, she was 101. And you all probably remember, I think it's Maytag washers. It had a ringer on top. You turn the handle, it locks the rollers down. And you hit the red thing to open the rollers up. You had a knob up there to bring it towards you or put it into the rinse water. I remember getting these fingers bit by it, and I had to hit the red bar to get my fingers out. And my mom didn't like some of the words that I said. You can guess what they was, but it was probably the 50s, 60s, 70s, you know, when she had it. She finally broke down because she couldn't get those Maytag washers anymore. But it did get the clothes clean compared to what they do nowadays. And behind the Maytag washers, she had, I guess, 2 concrete tubs or sinks, whatever you call it, where you had the plug to go in it. You had one that had your rinse water in it. The other one had your bleach water, where you let them soak before you wash them. And it got the clothes clean. I want to say hi to Priest, who's out there probably in the background. Thank you, Priest, for subscribing. And that's, you know, it might be better in 30 days before I can get a dryer, because I called a couple of repairmen. I'm fixing the dryer. I think that was kind of high. I said, you could buy a new dryer for that. So that's why they do that. You know. But I don't have the money. But it was nice, Pete, you know, back in those days, you know, washing clothes in those old Maytag washers. Back when my dad was little, his mom had one of those washing boards, you know. You do it, you know, wash it on the washing boards. There goes a black butterfly. So, but that's an update, people, on my dryer, because I try to find and state no call lists. They spook their numbers. You call them back, and it says phone numbers not in service anymore. See, they get around that no call list. Without a callback number, they can't get in trouble. They found a way to get around it. So that pisses me off. As soon as I turn my phone on at 9 a.m. in the morning, Eastern Standard Time, bam, there goes all these spam calls. That pisses me off, people, like it does you. So, yeah, I think it rained a little bit last night, just more of a sprinkle. And people said, well, start your GoFund Oh, my hummingbird's back. I don't know, by the time I turn around, it might. It took off. One of them cotton picking damn bees, so big hornets or something. It's a big bee. I knew as soon as I turned around, that big bumblebee or a yellow jacket, a hornet, it's a big bee. I fed all my cats this morning. Went up to the dollar store, got a few things. Then tomorrow, since it's the 1st, I take my Anthem card, and I call before I go. Then I go to Walmart and get me 2 24 packs of Pepsi Zeros, or maybe 3. The other day I went up, they only had 2 24 packs of Pepsi Zero Sugar at the Walmart in Scottsburg, Indiana. I do that tomorrow. Probably go to the JC store, get me some meatloaf. What is it, Stuffers meatloaf or something? It got peppers and stuff in it. So, people, that's how my day is gone. In a few weeks, maybe 3 weeks, around the 20th of August, I have to go to the hospital. I have to get there at 10 o'clock and get ready for 10:30. I got to check in, this and that. Can't eat anything. You know, they said I can eat a light meal because I'm type 2 diabetes, but that's okay. What they gonna do, they gonna run an ultrasound on my heart. And the next thing they're gonna run, they're gonna have an IV. They put that nuclear stuff in you. That makes you sweat. It's kind of like a stress test, if you all ever had that done. So I have to have that done, because last Monday or Monday before last, I went to my family doctor. She showed me my blood work, which I don't know apples from oranges. Let's see if I can do it again. See, there he goes. I told you, he don't like to be filmed. And I guess she said, you been feeling good lately? I guess my blood work showed maybe I had a stroke or a heart attack. You know, she didn't tell me, because doctors know if you had a heart attack, you're not supposed to get upset, and the doctor knew it would upset me. I told her, I said, my riding lawnmower stopped working. As you know, I'm on a fixed income. And like I tell all my doctors, I said, my heart doctor told me no more pushing a lawnmower, a rider. When I first bought this house 5 or 6 years ago, somebody donated me a John Deere tractor. I had that about 2 years until the bearings locked up on the mower deck. And at that time, I wrecked my 92 Ford Ranger, which you see that in one of my first videos where I asked for $3,000, so you all can disregard that. So I asked my buddy, well, you see my Toyota behind me before I got T-boned there, back in 2022, I think it was. And so I traded a John Deere tractor and a stimulus check it got back there then. I think that was $1,400. And he delivered that car, and I signed some papers, $50 a month payment till I paid it off. And, you know, the engine on the John Deere was good. Then I had another neighbor across the road. They had a new Detroit built, a zero turn. And this Detroit built sit outside, which is probably 8, 10, 12 years old. It cost me about $500 to get it running. And thanks to Lawnmower Man, or the hummingbird's back. It's a black-headed hummingbird, but that bee is chasing the hummingbird away. So thanks to Lawnmower Man, who lives in Scott County, and got a shop out there on Double or Nothing, sells lawnmowers and repairs them. And you see me go in my automobile when I go into Scottsburg City. When I get up there close to Scott County 4-H Fair on the right, you see he sells sheds on the side. And he fixed my Troy built a couple of years ago. He put a new solenoid. I said it needs a starter on it. He didn't do that. Put a new tire on it, a new battery. And it worked perfect for a year. Then I had to put another solenoid on it. Somehow it's getting moisture into the solenoid. But if you all know things about lawnmowers, its solenoid is all sealed up. I don't know how the moisture gets into it. So this year I cut grass one time, put it back in my shed back there, and tried to start it. It wouldn't do, so I went to Scott's Ace Hardware store in Scottsburg, Indiana. I hate those damn spam calls. I cuss them out every damn time. I tell them to quit calling. I said, I got heart problems. You're upsetting me. I said, if you want to be charged as murder or manslaughter, keep it up, because you're upsetting me. And you can be charged with murder if I was to die. You know them son of a bitch spam calls keeps calling. They're out of Brazil, Indiana. You call them back, the number's no longer in service. So fuck you all spam call people. You upset us. And you're getting around the federal and state law by using a number that we can't call back, and you can't get your asses in trouble. I wish those people in Washington, D.C. would do something. They came out with federal no-call list and a state no-call list. You still screws us. So, besides all that, but if I keep my phone off, I don't get those damn spam calls. Now the hummingbird's back, and that damn bee up there, I'm thinking it's a hornet. If I can get close enough to it without getting stung, I'll be okay. I know as soon as I get up. See that big bee? Now get away from me. Get! God damn, get away from me, you son of a bitch. I wish I had my fly swatter. I killed that SOB. There's little Blackie. There's June, but June's a tomcat. Uh-oh, I hear thunder. But come on, you son. I guess you call it maybe a hornet. It's a big bee with yellow stripes. Ah, there's no kitty cats up there on my roof. Uh-oh. Gotta move this cat food out of the chair and bring it up here on the porch. I got some milk out there and stuff, but there's Mama Blackie over there. What, baby? You teaching the babies how to be a good kitty cat? See, you see back there, there's my Detroit built. Come on, baby. Hi, you come out of the woods over there? Hi, Mama Blackie. I gotta get some peroxide and put on something getting in the fight with my cats. I put peroxide on it yesterday, but I guess I'm gonna have to do it again, but hi, Midnight. Hi, baby. See, I'm moving it up on the porch. Uh-oh, it's starting to come down. Come on, Midnight. Come on, Mama. Come on, Midnight. Get out of the rain, baby. Well, that wasn't a spam call. It was the drugstore. Man, they call me 2 or 3 times a day telling me my medicine's being filled, or they do it every damn day. I get tired of this bull crap. I tell them, I said, you only need to call once a week. I said, quit calling me. So, if you look back there, I need some good weed killer. Man, my neighbor owns the back 40 and owns that over there. They use Roundup for farms, but I can't afford that even. So, happy birthday to everybody who got a birthday on this date. Men, in case you forget, if you got married on this date, don't forget anniversary. And I don't want you to get in the doghouse because you forgot when you got married. So don't forget your anniversary, people. Oh shit. I lost my balance. Sorry, people. But I'm getting a little dizzy. It's too hot. You see, since it's raining, there's some baby kitty cats. It looks like January's there. Midnight's underneath that. Come on, Midnight. Get up here on the porch and get out of the rain, baby. Unless you want to get wet. You're a year old now. Come on, baby. His mother is Boots. And you know, Boots, she's real lovable. It's a gray cat with white feet. She won't have her babies up there on the porch. So, to let you know about that. So, people, that's my update on my dryer, my Troy Bill. Let me turn around. Here's my dryer. And this, it's a hot point dryer. And that came from Facebook Marketplace. Well, you see where my kitty cat's been laying there. See, that's, you know, it's pretty well clean inside. To me, it's worth fixing. But my son said, Dad, it's cheaper to buy a new one. But neither one of us can afford to buy a new one. You're looking at least $500. So that's just letting y'all know, you know, neither one of us can afford it. I guess this hot point from Marketplace maybe around $100, $150. So, if it tells you anything. So I'm going back in my bedroom. I want to show you. Don't get mad at my rebel flag. You see an M16 up there. It said, come and take it. You know, I've got it sitting in my window. So here is some license plates up there. You know, Harley Davidson, the Sports Zone Speedway. I'm gonna some other maps up there. So I want to show you, if you're into police scanners, here's the Unidad SD200.
It's over on the parked on the back side of the school.
Everyone was out of town that weekend. Actually helped us bring.
That's my SDS 200 plays. You know, it's around $600-700. Time you add DMR to it, DNXA or whatever that is, you need that. You need both of them. And also the county you live in and the state. So that cost me about $1,000. So if I knew I was going to be a YouTuber back there then, I was going to be less than that. And your county and the state you live in, and they program everything up to date. So I like it. If you're into scanners. Any of you all live in California, you can have a police scanner in your vehicle. From the police in California, they probably put more charges on you. Indiana is a no-no. Unless you're a police officer, fireman, EMT, news media, and ham radio operator. So, if it tells you anything, I would love to do it, but, you know, so that's let you know about some of the Indiana laws.
There's a woman who supplied bad drugs to two young girls who worked for
So,
her. They both
need to, on copyright Blue Bloods. That's, let me show it.
Are you trespassing on this property?
Hello, baby. Hello. That looks like Margaret. There's Alexi. Alexi, I know you. There's Wildcat. Up there by the TV is Socks, Nancy, and maybe Margaret. But Socks is that gray and white one up there. Oh, that's Margaret. Yeah, that's Margaret. Taking care of her second born. People, that's an update on the dryer situation. So, if you want to send some money to help me out, to get me an electric dryer, you can mail the money order or cashier's check to Tom Cartwright at Post Office Box 1, Charlestown, Indiana, zip code 47111. Or the Cash App. It's the $, Tom Cartwright 4370. You know, right now my dryer puts out cold air. I had to do go down there and sign some papers and give them a phone number. 'Cause you can look the address up on GPS and you won't never find it. Because so that's letting you know something. I live in the boondocks. That dryer is too nice to sit outside and get rain on. So if I get a new dryer, I'm going to have to make room in the living room where I could keep it out of the weather, then maybe find somebody that'll come and pick it up and make them some money on it. That's the least thing I can do to help somebody else out. So I've been praying to God to help me out on the dryer, help me out on a new rider. They said, well, you can get a riding lawnmower on Facebook Marketplace, but people, they might last you a year, 2 years, they might last until you die. But my luck in the last 5 years, all I can get out of it is 2 years. And you saw the metal shed where I keep it out of the weather. It don't get rain on, snowed on, or anything like that. So, that's my problems. I need more. If I had ouch, my rotary cup in my left shoulder just hurt because I having problems moving it. I didn't take my medicine this morning. So when I get off of here, I go in there and take my 6 to 8 pills with water, drink about 2 glasses of water, and turn my cell phone off. If I don't turn my cell phone off, every couple of damn minutes, I get these spam calls. So, Pete, I want to thank you for subscribing to my channel. And you all need to go Triumphs Beware and subscribe to his channel. And you like his videos. Negative. He wears a mask because of the job he has. Because of the job he has. You know, he could be a policeman, doctor, psychiatrist. You know, people hide their face because of threats. And that's what he does. He brings stuff out, the truth. He researches where other people like J.J. and Michael Kaiser, who killed the United States Marine Corps, and living at his mom's house, also known as the Fraud Wrangler. You know, all my videos is live or I upload it. I don't edit my videos to suit, me. By doing it live without editing it, you all get the truth. Which, another thing I would like to have is a new laptop. You saw the laptop that I showed in one of my videos. This HP laptop's probably 6 to 8 years old. I have people said edit software that DaVinci, but I ain't got enough memory or thing that I can download it. I use Cupcake or something, but I haven't figured out how to use it yet. But I look at that DaVinci to edit software. That's pretty good software for this dummy brain up here. I can probably do that. But like I say, I'm 70 plus years old, people. 4 heart attacks, stress, stroke. You know the difference between a heart attack and a stroke. So I want to thank you all, subscribers, so much for subscribing to my channel. I want to thank you all for the thumbs up. If I had 1,000 subscribers or more, I'll probably get a new drive within 30 days or less, minus what YouTube takes away from you. That's how come I throw my Cash App in there. The $, Tom Cartwright 4375. You know, you donate $500 or $600 for that, and I take my card that I got, I could take it down to Home Depot and buy my new electric dryer, and they deliver it within 48 hours. But I just ain't got the money, people. Like I've told you, I'm being honest with you. I get between $800 and $900 a month. Out of that money, my house payment comes out. My electric bill comes out. My car insurance. My water bill. My cell phone bill, which I had to go to unlimited data. And gasoline for my vehicle. And things that food stamps can't buy. That. And people, it's hard. I only buy what I need. I try to live on a budget. But you know, last month I went to the hospital. They run that scope down my throat. Knock on wood, people. It wasn't cancer. It was acid. I don't know if it's acid reflux or what, but I've been on medicine for acid reflux, and it didn't do a damn thing. So after they run the scope down there and took video or pictures of it, then they put the other thing on it and spread it, make it bigger. That helped out, plus me taking that acid medicine that specialized throat doctor gave me. And I told you I went to my family doctor, I think it was last Monday or 20 or 22nd, whenever that was. And time I got home, started cutting my front yard, I only used my push mower about 10 or 15 minutes at a time. Then I got a call from the heart doctor. And I called him back and told him who I was. Said, we have a 2 o'clock appointment and a 2:45. I said, I take the 2 o'clock. So can you know, she told me what time it was. I said, lady, I'm only about 5 miles from the Scott County Hospital. I could be there within 6 minutes. You know, I try to describe to her where I live, but, you know, that's okay. It's part of Norton's hospital deal. They took over Scott County Hospital and Clark County Hospital. So, but I'm scheduled sometime in August, around the 20th, somewhere, for ultrasound. I know your ladies know what an ultrasound is. Anybody who had heart attacks know what an ultrasound is. And the other test where they got an IV hooked up to you with the EKG on you, they put that nuclear stuff in your IV, and it makes you sweat like you're on a treadmill, and I guess make your blood pressure go up and stuff like that. So as I say, happy birthday to everybody born on this day. Men, mostly men, if you got married on this day, don't forget your anniversary. Men forgets it more than ladies does, but there's a few ladies out there that forgets their anniversaries. But people, my old saying, if you hear it, you see it, you report it. If you see child abuse going on, or woman abuse going on, please report it. You can do that anonymously. I know some of you don't want to get involved. But people, the ones that don't get involved, what'll happen by you making that phone call, you save their life. By not making the phone call, they could die. Just think about that. What would God want you to do? So I want to thank you all this sweet stuff. In London, England, I got family lives over. I got a classmate that lives over in London, Butch Givens, been over there since the 70s. I think his new wife is from London. I got two nieces that lives over in London, Brandy DeRue. She is a blonde and skinny girl, lives over in the UK, London area. I want to say hi to everybody in Russia, Ukraine, China, wherever you at. But people, have you seen on TikTok these fire trucks and police car and ambulance, the new siren they got? It's like a song. And I wish I could play it, but I think YouTube or some country would get me for copyright. But they're using them now on fire trucks and police vehicles. It's like a song. You find that on TikTok. You might can find it on YouTube. I never tried to look in there, but I guess I can do it. There's my fireworks for you all, sweet people. I want to thank you all. I love you all so much. And thank you all for hitting the subscribe button. And priest, if you're watching, God bless you, young man. You got some good videos. And Pete, I think I watched some of your videos. I probably slept since then. You probably know if I gave you the thumbs up on your videos or make comments. That's about all I do all day long, people, is watch videos. Right now, I'm watching Blue Bloods on Ion TV. If you got Ion TV in your area, which I got an outside antenna to pick it up on the local TV channel. I could use a better antenna. One of them old type antennas, those new digital antennas, are a big joke. They don't pick up 100 miles or 150 miles, 200 miles. That's a big joke. They're just trying to make more money off of you. People, my cell carrier, I got a letter last Friday. You might have a data breach on your data on your phone. As my cell carrier said, if you don't know the phone number, do not answer it. If you get a spam call, do not answer it. Because as soon as you answer it, there goes a virus right into your phone and they steal your data. You people smarter than me out there knows that. But I didn't know that until I got this letter from my cell phone carrier. So till about 6 or 7 o'clock. So I want to thank you, Pete. You have a great day. Don't you work too hard. I want to thank you for all the nice things you have said when you come to my YouTube channel. I appreciate that. I appreciate all the nice things you people that subscribe to my channel. Also, people, check. Because YouTube been unsubscribing people. If you haven't got anybody's, when they come live, check and see if you still subscribe to their channel. Because YouTube is unsubscribing people. Don't ask me why. I'm not that smart up here. So if you're not getting notifications, check and see if you still subscribe to those channels. You know, you might not be subscribed. You might be subscribed to mine, but once YouTube is unsubscribing you. So check it out, people. If you haven't been getting notifications from your favorite YouTube channel, check it out. YouTube probably unsubscribed you. Don't ask me why they do that. I must got a cat scratch or something. I'm sweating here. So, you all awesome people. I subscribe to a whole lot of channels. I watch a whole lot of YouTube channels. I might subscribe to your channel because I like your comment, what you say on that person's YouTube channel. Or maybe you don't have any subscribers. You know, that's what I do, people, to help you out to get more subscribers. That's why I subscribe to your channel. I also like your videos, if you got any videos. I subscribe to your channel. In respect, to help me out, is subscribe to my channel. If you got anything to help me to improve my YouTube channel, I have listened to you. You know, do court cases. Do live streaming when I'm in my automobile. I can't run to every car wreck where I live. 'Cause I'm in the boondocks. It's hard to drive 15 minutes to a wreck when it's 20 miles away, or go to Scottsburg, which I don't know half of the streets in Scottsburg unless it's on the main drag. So, you know, I'm trying to listen to y'all. I done a video, I think it was last week, that I share on this new zero turn. Yaki, Y-A-K-T-A, zero turn lawnmower. I want to get to the bigger model. I think it's a YKA 720 or something like that. That's, I believe, is top of the line of a Yaki. I might pronounce it wrong. Oh, I can't forget. Oh, man, it hurts. Throwing a sponsor in. I want you people on YouTube, go to Lincoln City Gifts in Oregon. You can find them on the internet. I think it's www.Lincoln City Gifts. And look what they got on their webpage. They got hoodies. They got sweatpants. They got light jackets. They got shot glasses. They got mugs. They got glass figurines. And they got a bunch of stuff. You can go to their webpage and look out. You might tell them that Tom Cartwright 4375 told us about your webpage. We decided to come up. They might give you 2%. They might give you a discount. I can't say they will. They might, but, you know, they one of my YouTube fans. They did send me a hoodie, sweatpants, a small jacket, and some stickers with Sasquatch and a Lincoln City emblem, which I'm going to put that over on the wall. I still got thunder going on outside. So make sure you go to Lincoln City Gifts there in Oregon. If you call them, tell them I sent you. You never know. You might get a little discount. I don't know. But somebody from Lincoln City Gifts following me. But I don't think Lincoln City Gifts got a YouTube channel. You can find that out. So I don't know. So I want you to make sure. Ah, damn, my shoulder hurts. That's what I hate about being old, people. Is being old with arthritis, rotary cup, high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, arthritis, heart attacks. And I gave you my post office box. I'm going to give it to you again. It's Tom Cartwright at Post Office Box 1, Charlestown, Indiana, 47111. Here's the cash app. The $, Tom Cartwright 4375. I do need help with a new dryer. If you got the cash app, you can send the money to the cash app. When I get $500 or $600, then I can take my card. Then I can go to Home Depot in Clarksville, Indiana, and buy my new washer and dryer. I mean, the new electric dryer. Sorry, I don't need a washer. A new electric dryer. You can look that up on Home Depot in Clarksville, Indiana, and see what a GE electric dryer costs. So, and plus, I do need a new rider. But I've done a video on that yucky zero-turn riding lawnmower. My friend from Facebook told him, gave him my address and my income, but I'm a small YouTube channel, which people like him, like John Deere, Kubota, stuff like that, won't do anything unless you're a big YouTube channel. But since I done one video on that yucky, I think last week, but I want to find that big model. I think it's Yaki, Yakta. I guess that's where you pronounce it, Yaki. I kind of like it. But people, with these new mowers, rider mower or zero turns, they don't have grease fittings in the front wheels or the mower deck. Me, that's number one thing that turns me off. It should have grease fittings in the front wheels, and on the mower bearings, it should have grease fittings. Because people like me, that's on a fixed income, we can't afford to place those barons. I know it's a money maker for them. But Yaki, Kubota, any other people, John Deere, Hustler, any of you, it'd be nice if you put grease fittings in them front wheels and on your mower deck. Me, I would buy them if I could afford it because you had grease fittings. But I remember working in the Charlestown Cemetery, Button lawnmowers. You all remember Button lawnmowers. They was painted green. They had grease fitting in the wheels. They had grease fittings in the mower deck of it. And other places. That's why the cemetery went with Button lawnmower. Because of the grease fitting. They sell more of them. So Yaki, Hustler, John Deere, Kubota, Troy Bill, any of them. Please put grease fittings back in them. You might sell more. Them grease fittings don't cost that much. Maybe 10 cents a piece, 15 cents. You know, people buy more. Because that shows that you care about us, we the people. And the people that's on low income. That tells you that you're thinking about us. Because of my heart problems, people, Yaki, Hustler, John Deere, Kubota, Hustler, any of you. Which there's a Kubota dealer in Salisbury, Indiana, Highway 60 and 311. There's a John Deere in Salisbury on Highway 403 in Salisbury, Indiana. But I like the Kubota. I like to have a Kubota with a bucket on the front, with the disconnect. That way you could do without your bucket and the grappling hook and the mower deck and the backhoe on it. I could use the backhoe around my house cleaning out, the creek back there and maybe making a small ditch in my side yard to make this water go into the ditch line. I could do that. But then, if I had a Kubota tractor like that, I would have to have a big tarp to put over it because I ain't got a shed to put it in. So I want to thank you all so much at sitting in the background. And with you and God's help, I get that money for a new electric dryer. And maybe a new rider. As well, you can go to the Facebook Marketplace. But people, by getting a new mower, a rider, or a zero turn, you get a warranty. Probably a extended warranty. That's what I'm going for. It'll save me money. That's what I want to do, people. I want to save money. And I still hear thunder. So, with thunder, that means internet might go out. So, I want to thank you all. Hit the subscribe bell. Also, anybody who got birthdays today. Also, anybody who got married on this day, the 31st of July. Happy anniversary, in case you all forgot. That way when you get off work and you stop there and get your mate something for anniversary. Because you all thank me for it. You know how wives are, people. when you forget the anniversary or your mate, whatever. It's a female, or male, male. I try to keep everything peaceful. So God bless you all. Peace. Aloha. And hi everybody in London, Australia, Russia, and people. There's that song. I wish I could figure out how to put that in my introduction. They talk about apples and pears on the river. I think it's more of a girl singing a love song to their boyfriends or husband going off to war. You know, I love that song. I play it all night long. You know, I love that song. I played it once with the video. Well, somebody in Russia got on me for copyright, but I didn't get a strike on it. But I want people to be friends with you all in Russia. You got nice ladies that lives in Russia. I remember when I was a teenager, pen pals. I had some sweet ladies that I was pen pals from Russia, Finland, Australia. Now I think they charge you money to have pen pals. So I'm trying to have peace with you all. Most all Americans want peace with your people in Russia and Korea. Another country, let those hostages go that you're holding against their will. You heard what President Trump told you a couple of weeks ago. Let those hostages go before he gets in office, or you're going to regret that, people. If Trump gets in there, that's your mistake by not letting those hostages go. Please let them go before the election. I know Biden will say he gets the credit for it, but we the people, the Constitution, we the people knows the truth. That Trump started telling you all, release those hostages. We know he's starting it to get help for those hostages in whatever country it's in. So I advise you all to release those people. Because if you don't, I feel sorry for your country. It might be sanctions on your country, or there might be war, but I figure it'd be sanctions on your country. So think about it. Don't mess with us. As we, the people, we will fight for our rights in the legal way. We will fight. We will fight for we the people. So we get tired of this bull crap. The Democrats, the Republicans, and the Independents, we get tired of this bull crap. So we're all fighting to take our country back. We're going to stop your illegals coming over the borders, killing our children. You people that lost your kids or your wives or your husband because it's illegal. If you're Democrats, you know Trump stopped that. And Biden got in there and let him come in. It's time to fight for your rights. It's time to stop that border. It's time to block that border. It's time to take us back. Do it the legal way, not war, but love. As they always said in the 70s, peace and not war. Pray to God to help you. I pray to God that He would get one of you people out there to help me out to get my new dryer, electric dryer, and help me get a new riding lawnmower. I've been praying God to tell you all to help me. I also ask God to help me to talk to you all to help me get that 1,000 or more subscribers. Some of you don't believe in God. Until somebody in your family gets sick, then you start praying to God to help your loved ones out. Remember that, people. God is there for you. Don't never give up. Keep fighting for truth and justice for all. The legal way. No rioting. Do it legal. And help people out. So I want to say thank you. And all this. That we all love you. God loves you. And thank you all who have subscribed or maybe donate money through my Cash App or through the post office. So I want to thank you all very, very, very much. So goodbye. You have a great Wednesday and all that. As I say, people, if you hear it, you see it, you report. If it's child abuse or woman abuse, report it. You can do it anonymously. If you're close enough where you can videotape it, you can send that anonymously to your local police department. So I want to thank you all. And any of you dumbasses that knows my phone number, it's spammers. You don't leave a phone number or a voicemail, you get put in the spam file. And I block you. And I turn you into the Federal Trade Commission and the Better Business Bureau. Because I didn't ask for your spam calls. So leave me the hell alone. God bless you all. Karma is the bitch, people.